Hey, what's up? Thanks for clicking on the video. XFL Week 2 is in the books. That's a 2 right there. Anyway, it's like ADD. I really do. Like, I feel like I have ADD that has definitely not been diagnosed or whatever. Anyway, back on track. XFL Week 2. We're going to get talking about it right now. What's up? Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is Mike, Football Freak 215. However you want to spin it, that's fine. I don't care. Talking about XFL Week 2, it was in the books a little while ago. This video is coming out way later than when it actually ended, but that's okay. It's whatever. There are a few endeavors that have changed since my initial analysis in Week 1. There is a very, very big problem with the what I'm going to deem the quarterback syndrome or the quarterback issue, fallacy, something along those lines. Basically what I'm getting at is a lot of XFL teams don't have anything for a run game. It seems like there is less of a run game on most XFL teams than anything else. And that if your quarterback is not that good, then your offense is going to suck. We can see that evident on multiple teams, and then quarterbacks who are doing relatively well are producing good things for their teams. So if I had to pick anything right now, DC Defenders are going to take the entire league and are going to stomp over everybody. It's undeniably, it can be seen very easily. Second place would be the Houston Roughnecks. They do a very good job of at least producing something on offense. They're more entertaining to watch. But other than that, really lackluster. In a 3-5 scenario, I would probably take the St. Louis Battlehawks, maybe the Renegades, Dallas Renegades, and then, cope it in there a little bit of the LA Wildcats. But Seattle, New York, Tampa Bay, man, those guys are rough to say the least. I want to know what your thoughts are down below. That'd be awesome. In the comments, that'd be super cool. Leave a like if you like this video type thing, where that's the YouTube stuff getting out of there. Okay, so getting into more depth here. Cardell Jones is mopping up this league very easily. Now, not to say that Cardell Jones is, this magnificent talent or anything, but I think it just goes to show what's happening with this league. Somebody who is not perennial inside of the NFL can go down to this league, this pro league, and can really just run shop and look like a superstar. It's very interesting for me to look at this and see what's happening with it. I was presented with the idea at one point that the argument could be made. The argument definitely could be made that this is just preseason for them. And I know it's the actual season they're actually playing, but these guys have only been training for a couple of weeks, and then we're thrown straight into the games without actually being able to play with the rules, without actually being able to understand the pace of the game. So guys might be getting tired and not understand exactly with the play clock how much conditioning they actually need. All of this goes into effect when playing the game. So there could be the argument made that this is like NFL preseason week 2, which makes it kind of early to tell whether or not a team is going to be able to perform very well. Granted, they only have 8 weeks left, so games are very important in this league, and you're going to have to show out pretty quickly. I mean, if you have 8 teams, you're going to have 7 games and then 3 off games where you're doubling up on somebody. But you get to play everybody once, and if you don't show out for those teams, then you're probably going to be hitting the rankings pretty hard. So I'm not sure how the playoff structure, if there's a playoff structure for it yet, which I'm sure will be coming or I'll make something on that eventually. But these are very, very, very important games, and we need to have them. You need to be able to capitalize on them very, very quickly. And so going back to what I was talking about earlier, the quarterback scenario, if your quarterback is terrible and you're not doing good, we did see LA and Dallas decide to turn up the tempo a little bit after about 3.5 quarters. I did make this video at first before that happened. I made this video with the intent of saying this is an absolutely terrible league, and that if it's not the DC Defenders or the Houston Roughnecks, you're not watching anything. It's not important or not cool. Let's just go ahead and get started. Week 2 in the XFL has been completed, And I have to say, I am starting to get very disappointed in the XFL in general. Whew. I can understand why a lot of these guys are playing here instead of the NFL. There was a spark of life from the Renegades and the Wildcats late, very late, about it was about fourth quarter with about 7 minutes left, I believe, is before anything started happening. And then with just having a couple of minutes left in the fourth, it was touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. And I can't even say, this is going to go against what I was actually saying before, but the Renegades actually had a run game being produced. So the Renegades were using Artis Payne to start mopping the floor, and I feel like that's where they should probably start leaning toward, is using Lance Dunbar and Artis Payne to start producing some offense, because, man, Landry Jones, he's out there, and he was rightfully so saying, man, I'm playing terrible. This is on me. I'm doing a lot of the problem here. And it was just like, hey, props to you for, understanding and figuring that out and then owning that. But at the same time, the league being solely dependent on the quarterback position is going to be a rough sell to keep this thing viable. You need to have different forms or different modes of offense and things to generate to keep fans interested. And right now, it looks like if your team has a crappy quarterback, you have a crappy team. That's rough. It's like everybody's just playing for the quarterback. Now, granted, this is also a little bit evident within any NFL team, especially since we've gone to the spread offense. But the modes of running the ball are still there within the NFL. I just haven't seen anybody even try or remotely produce a run game yet. Of course, we're only in week 2, so that could, streamline and go a different direction at some point. So, with all that being said, I feel like DC Defenders are going to take it no matter what. They're top notch. They're going to keep it unless teams start pulling together and coming through with each other. I feel like that's an easy call. Easy call on that one. Houston Roughnecks are looking really good. I feel like they would be second place. Battlehawks, I would take third. From what I saw from the Wildcats, I would probably put them fourth, and then Dallas fifth. And then I'm not even going to worry about the rest of them because, whatever, man. New York went down and stomped the Vipers, but we've seen time and time again stomping the Vipers means literally nothing because then they went against the Defenders and got completely destroyed. Literally didn't have any offense, zero. So that, New York's kind of on the wayside. Vipers are in dead last easily. Seattle seems to come and show out just a bit. They have moments where it's positive, but it mostly seems like it's on the defensive side. I haven't seen many highlights or anything from Seattle from an offensive standpoint. Most of that stuff just comes from like interceptions or return for touchdown from Seattle's defense. So, which is interesting, correlating toward the NFL. Not really. Russell Wilson's there, so he's done some good. But man, that Legion of Boom, wasn't that what it was called? Yeah, way back in the day. That's what Seattle's kind of known for, is all I'm trying to get at. Anyway, woo! Okay, I rambled on and spanked this one in the butt a little bit. It's a shorter video. I mean, there's not too much to talk about, let's be honest. It's just talking football, talking shop, and I'm spitting it at you really fast, so I'm not going to take up too much more of your day. If you enjoy this content, if you want to keep talking XFL with me, think about hitting that sub button. There should be something in this corner, which it can't really, because it's right up here on the screen. There should be something in this corner eventually for you to hit a subscribe button. Hopefully that's in when this video goes live, which means I have to do stuff to get that button there. You should hit the subscribe button and we can talk some more about it. I do play video games on Twitch. If you guys want to come and talk to me, anything football related or anything video game related or anything related, I am more than happy to have a discussion with you. Those links can be found in the description of the video. What else? What else do you guys want to know? You should have a freaking amazing day. That's what you should do. Because let's be honest, if you're positive about it, it's usually positive toward you. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to stop rambling, let you get on about your day. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your time on this stuff. Yeah. All right, I'm done rambling. See ya!